So today I want to talk about the fat loss fundamentals over 50. Now, of course, these fundamentals apply to everyone of any age who is trying to lose weight, but obviously I want to talk to all you guys and girls over 50, so that's what we're talking about, over 50s today. Anyway, so you probably know what these fundamentals are, you probably heard it all before, but you just have to keep banging on this message, because I think a lot of people are just missing a couple out, or they're not doing them properly, or they're not prioritizing these things in the right order, and I think that's why we're leading to a lot of poor results and people just not hitting their goals. So, you know, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to keep banging on and banging on, and hopefully one video you'll watch it, it'll trigger something and you'll get it, and that's what happens. Before we carry on, just wanted to say that I'm going to do my own personal 90-day transformation, probably starting next month, mid-Feb, which will take me through then to mid-March. If you want to join me on that, I'd love that to happen. What I'm thinking of doing is just putting like all the workouts and nutrition, like meal plans that I'm going to be using. I'm going to sort of bundle them up into like a little free download that you can get, and you can also, on the top of that, I'm thinking of just setting up a little community where if anyone wants to join, they can jump in and we can all support each other on the journey. So if you're interested in that, if that sounds like something you want to get involved in, just drop me a comment in below, just say 90, and I'll, you know, once I get all the details set up, I'll just drop a link to you in that comment. Again, if you're watching this video way down the line at some point, you know, this 90-day thing should be hopefully just there. You can just hop in and you know, download the materials yourself and just join the community whenever. It doesn't have to be, you know, from obviously I'm doing it from February to May, but you know, you can be doing this at any time. So anyway, that's that. So let's jump into the video. So for the fat loss form, the fundamentals, 4 areas that we need to focus on. I'm going to do these in order, because I think people, I say, get this wrong a little bit. And the first one is mindset. With that right mindset, nothing happens. All the rest of it doesn't matter, because if you don't approach this with the right frame of mind, it will fail. You will fail, and you know, you probably know this already. If you've tried before, or you know, to get results, and it hasn't worked. You started well and you fell off. You know, got out of track, lost your way. Like most of us do. That's all down to mindset. That's nothing to do with diet. It's nothing to do with the training program. It's nothing to do with, you know, you could blame it on life itself, you know, getting in the way busy, but ultimately it's lifestyle, it's mindset. Now there's probably lots of different factors of what's happening there, and that's another video. But just know this, I think ultimately whatever you're trying to achieve, whether it be fitness, whether it be financial, whether it be relationships, whatever, you know, you've got to approach it with the right mindset. You've got to fundamentally believe that you can achieve the results, and that's it. You know, you've got to look in the mirror, in your mind's eye, and know deep down that you can achieve the goal that you're setting yourself. And if you can't do that, if you haven't got that, if you've got that limiting belief that really I'm not that person, or I can't become that person, then you will at some point self-sabotage. You'll lose interest, you'll lose motivation, you'll lose willpower, and ultimately things will just fade away, and we'll go back to where we were. We've all been through that process many times, and it's not the tactics, it's not the strategies, it's what's going on in here all the time. I've seen it time and time again with personal training clients I used to have, who used to start off really well, getting great results, and then all of a sudden things just started to unravel, and you know, before we knew it, we were back to square one, and things just weren't moving anymore. And it's purely from a mindset perspective. So we're going to touch on this more and more on this channel, because I think this is so key. But for this video, we're just going to keep it pretty generic today, and I think that's what you've got to focus on, is just make sure that the number one priority you're thinking about is mindset. What's going on in there? What am I thinking? Why am I acting a certain way? Why am I doing certain things? And trying to understand those triggers and those reasons for it, because ultimately that will determine how successful you are. second fundamental, I think this is where the priority obviously is nutrition. Again, we all want to do the workouts because that makes us feel good, and we start to, we can see the benefit from it. But ultimately, all the hard work, all the graft is done in the kitchen, and the discipline around nutrition. That's what separates the people who get amazing results and the people who get average results, or people who get no results. Obviously, once the mindset kicks in, and this all stems from that as well. The quicker the results you get, the better the results you get quicker, and then that'll come from nutrition. The mindset starts to change because you do start to believe. So after you look at your mindset, make sure that you get the nutrition dialed in and keep on top of that more than anything, because I say that will again factor in how successful you are. And again, we're going to talk about nutrition on this channel more and more, and how to set that up, and how to approach it to get the best results. So number 3 is definitely, this applies to for over 50s, is strength training. It's building muscle. A lot of people, I see a lot of people my age, on the cardio machines and all that, which is great. I'm not knocking cardio. Absolutely, we all need it, and that's actually number 4, which we'll talk about in a second. But you are going to struggle to. You might get results, but you're going to struggle to maintain them if you're primarily focused on cardio all the time. You need to build the muscle. You need to build that strength. That's what's going to change your body. That's going to change your body long term. Is having that foundation of muscle in the body. Ultimately, it's going to make sure that you actually become more efficient at burning fat and keeping the fat off and maintaining the results that you get. So, absolutely key, and especially with 50, because we're losing muscle every year. We're losing muscle, and it's getting harder and harder to gain muscle. So it's just so vital for not even for fat loss, for our quality of life, that we really focus on retaining as much muscle as we can as we get older. So definitely number 3. And then 4, as I've just alluded to, is cardio. I used to use cardio as obviously we want to improve our health, our heart fitness, and our lung capacity, and all the benefits that you get from cardio. But from a fat loss perspective, just see it as a tool that you can layer on to really just tweak your results. So once you've got your mindset in, you've got your nutrition set up, you're training consistently with weights, then you layer on top the cardio to try and tweak the results and get that, and start getting yourself to that position where you're consistently losing body fat. It might, for a lot of people, just be getting your 10,000 steps in every day. For others, we might have to add in more more strategic cardio, should we call it, a bit of HIT, some more zone 2. And again, I'll put a bit of that in the download. If you do the 90-day transformation with me, I'll have some ideas on how to set that up. But that's it. So just to recap, again, we all know this. We all know what I've just been talking about. We've heard it probably 1,000 times before, but it's just keep reminding yourself, because if you're trying to get results and it's not happening for you, it's because of one of these 4 things. Is either not set up right, or you're not really applying all 4 together properly. So mindset, nutrition, weight training, strength training, resistance training, that could be body weight, doesn't have to be in the gym, and then dial in that cardio. Again, steps, running, cycling, whatever you enjoy to do, but with a more strategic approach. Anyway, hope that video served you well today. Any comments, obviously drop one below, and yeah, if you want to get involved with that 90-day transformation with me, just comment below. 90 days. Cheers, thanks, bye.